So today I'm dropping off my dorm key for the University of Washington because I am living at home because of the virus going on, but I decided that when I come back I was going to do a virtual tour since a lot of people can't tour campuses because of the quarantine. So I live on North Campus. Here is Hansie Hall. It's the oldest dorm, I believe, on North Campus. Over there is McCarty, which is a newer dorm. It was built here a couple years ago. That's Madrona, where I used to live. And back over there, the one that looks just like that, is Willow Hall. And this one is a new building. It's Oak Hall, and it should be open fall 2020, but I'm not sure if campus will be housed yet. But we're gonna go in Madrona Hall. So this is McCarty. This is a little area that's shared between Madrona and McCarty. That's cool. Alright, so I'm back in my room. It feels really weird to be here, but I'm gonna give a little tour of what this room looks like. So basically, I lived in a communal bathroom floor in one of the newer buildings in Madrona Hall. And basically what that means is I share a community bathroom with the rest of the floor. And mine was all gender bathroom, so guys and girls both lived on this floor and shared the bathroom. So you can choose to have a private bathroom in your room. If you do that, you have to live in one of the newer dorms. So in Madrona, you have the option to live on a floor that has a communal bathroom, or you can choose to live in a room that has a private bathroom. And if you have a private bathroom, then it will be like in the front of your room. So I'll show an example of this even though I don't have one. So for example, if you had a private bathroom, your door would be like pushed against the side, and then the bathroom would be like right here, and you would have a shower, a sink, toilet, and so on. And then you would have like a narrow hallway, and then you would have like this space. But if you live in a private bathroom, you have like an extra 2 feet of space, so it's a lot more wide. So this is how we have our room set up right now. This is not how we had it set up to begin with. So this was my side originally. I slept right here, my dresser was right there, but we had like my desk and little cubby thing over here. And then right here was my roommate's wardrobe, and we actually had that one over there. So with this space we had a refrigerator and like a miniature pantry thing where we kept like cereal and other snacks like that. And then over here we had some like comfy chairs that our friends could sit in when they came over. So coming into UW, I didn't really know how big the rooms were or like dimensions wise, and I was gonna bring a measuring tape but I forgot it. But to give you an idea, this is like probably the length of my arm right there, and then the closets, they look like this, and then you can just hang stuff in, top shelf. You don't only have this part right here, you also have these little cubbies right here, and so like I would just put folded stuff right there, and you have another one right here. So for the bed, they're extra long twins, and you can put them at whatever height you want. So a lot of kids in the private bathrooms, if there's 3 people, because you have the option to room with 2 other people if you want, they'll bunk their beds. You can remove this and you can put it on whatever level you want it. And so they'll put them on the top level, and then sometimes they'll put like their desk and cubby underneath the bed. At the beginning of year, I had my bed lofted just like one more level, and I put a bunch of storage underneath. But then I realized I could get away with it being on the lowest level, where it was a comfortable height, and still managed to put like a lot of stuff underneath the bed. So this is the size of the cubby and table. To give you perspective, this is one drawer. Another one's the same size, and then you have one more drawer that's deeper. And then the desk space, again, you also have this option to put like books or picture frames or decorate it however you want to. And you can put this either right here, or you can take it off, and I've seen some people put it like on the edge of their beds or whatever they want. So this is the view that I have. This is another perspective of what the room looks like right now. So I've also seen room configurations where the kids will put both of their beds against the same wall. So like this bed would be pushed against over here, and then they'll have their desks pushed against one side instead. So imagine like that just flipped. And that's one way to create space. I've seen kids in communal bathrooms both have their beds bunked and put everything underneath to create even more space. So it really is just up to you and your roommate, but I'd really highly encourage you to kind of have an idea of what you want to do before you come here, because in move-in day it can feel really hectic, and you're also trying to get to dog days, and so having a plan early, I think, would be beneficial. And this is basically everything that it comes with. So over here we have this that's next to here, so that's, I'm pretty sure that all of them are in the same spot. If you were wondering where this was, right here is like the heating system. We do not have air conditioning, but you can set the temperature of what you want in the room with the help of this. Also, when you're choosing a room, there will be a layout of the floor, and then you choose which one you want. And it's kind of a stressful process, but you'll get through it. If you don't want this in your room, you know that you won't have one looking at like the map. So for example, this is our room, and we have a little square thing in it, but you see that room 41 next to us doesn't, and so they don't have this thing right here. Okay, so this is one lounge, and each lounge comes with a TV, at least in the newer dorms, and you can rearrange the couches however you want. And here are some tables. It comes with an oven, stove, sink, and a microwave. So all the new dorms have lounges really similar to this one. They might have different layouts, or some of them will have different sizes, but all of them primarily have the same furniture and the same tables and so on. Why is it so dark? All right, now we're outside of Madrona, and I'll give you a little tour of the other side of North Campus. Construction that has been going on all year and waking up all my friends at 8 o'clock in the morning. This is Willow Hall. Underneath it is the Willow desk where you receive mail packages and envelopes, whatever you're receiving. Over here is where North Campus people eat. It's called Center Table. Over there is U Village. About a 5-10 minute walk, but the walk back up can be really hard because it's pretty steep. Also underneath Madrona Hall, we have Rick's Cafe, which serves ice cream. And right here is an LRC. Kids come down here to study. It's just another lounge area that we have, and it has some classrooms in there. But I've only been in there for hall council meetings. Also on North Campus, we have, I think, like 2 or 3 basketball courts, but I primarily see people using this one. Right now it's closed off because of the virus, but a lot of guys play pickup games and so on. Right here is McMahon. It is also another really old building. So underneath McMahon, there's this thing called the 8, and there's like pool tables. It's also just like a study lounge area. They have a digital arts station. You can sew, you can play ping pong. There's a lot of different areas, but I personally like going down there to study because you get a nice view of the water and also U Village. So the other 2 basketball courts are underneath right there and over there. So to give you some spatial awareness, right here's McMahon, right there is Haggett, right there are the newer dorms, that's Oak, that's Willow, that's McCarty, and then behind that's Madrona, and then Hansy, and so on, and then behind that's Greek Road, and over here, you can kind of see over there are the cherry blossoms, that's the quad. So that's how close you are from North Campus. And then when that building, when Oak Hall is opened up, there will be a nice pathway that you can go to go over to the quad.